Welcome back everybody and welcome to another episode cycling across China. I'm currently in the Sichuan province, in the Tibetan part of the country, in the beautiful mountains. And yeah, last night I slept in this shelter right here, which was fortunately left open because there was a big thunderstorm last night. But now I'm gonna pack up and continue riding towards the city of Chengdu. Let's go. Alright, let's get out of here. So I'm in a place called Rizi Village. Very practical that the names are posted in Chinese, Tibetan and English. Wow, the color of the river today looks even more amazing than yesterday. Hello. Hello. Tashi Delek. I'm good. Hello, Tashi Delek. Hello. Sorry, only Yingyu. Yingyu.德国, yeah. Okay, bye bye. Wow, this road is so cool. But I do hope that the bad weather last night didn't cause any new landslides here. Yeah. Some rocks definitely came down here last night. And time for more tunnels. No lights, but we do have these super reflective arches, which are good enough. And the next tunnel, which looks a bit improvised. You can see here was the main road, but it was covered by landslides. Wow, this feels like cycling into a mine shaft. It's unpaved and really bare bones. And over there, they're also drilling a new tunnel. In a few years, the whole road might be one single long tunnel. Some rocks falling down here. So yeah, it probably makes sense in the long run to build tunnels, because it's gonna be cheaper than clearing and repairing the roads all the time. Looks like it's gonna start raining. That is not ideal. So far in China it never rained before the afternoon or evening. Great, now I gotta push once again onto those improvised roads, because the main road was covered by a landslide. Well, this is fun. At least the view is nice. Finally! This took me so long, the weather has already cleared up. And look how high I had to push. Moments like these, I wish I had a motorbike. And this would have been a matter of 5 minutes, not 30. But I don't want to complain too much, because this affects the locals much more than me. This road is so crazy steep. I can't even cycle downhill, because my brakes would probably fail. Finally made it back onto the main road. So now I covered like 10 kilometers of actual progress in 2.5 hours. Great. And my brake pads are pretty much entirely worn down, so I'm gonna have to change them later today. And the next tunnel, 3 kilometers, that's a long one. Alrighty, now here we have the village of Phuc Barong, which is a little bit bigger than the other villages so far. And if they have a restaurant here, I'm gonna make use of it. It's okay. Is there something to eat here?
Huh?
Like a restaurant? I'll have a look.
上哪里有？
我是德国人。
德国的。
德国，对。
你早上上哪里有？
I go towards Chengdu.
雅江啊？
Chengdu? Or
成都啊？
yeah.
早上上哪里有？
From all the way Kunming to Lijiang, Shangri-La, then
新路啊？
Litang.
礼堂啊？
Litang, 对。Yeah.
你有糕点？
Yeah, 对。
啊？
Is there a restaurant in this town?
是边不的。
这就有餐厅吗？
开车有？
对。
不是。
这个镇上有餐厅吗？
Yeah. Is there here a restaurant?
是有不？是有不？
I don't know. Here?
啊？
This way. Okay. Okay, bye. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I'll give it a try. Okay.
天哪，我说，是你这边的味道大。
哦，谢谢。Thank you.
好，早一天，这边走。
Okay. Very good. This Zampa or? Okay. Okay. I'll bring that bike. Okay. Perfect.
The chat不用。
What is the cost for one night?
是多少？
No, yes.
不用。
Oh, yes.
不用。
No, I can.
我跟你说啊，自己做的。
I want. Okay. Well, I'm not too sure what just happened. So I was cycling by the road, then those friendly ladies pulled me over and gave me a bunch of milk tea and tsampa, which is like this Tibetan porridge. It's pretty good. And then, well, we talked for a bit, and then one lady made like a sleeping gesture, and I was like, maybe she owns a guest house here. And then she brought me to this house and to this room right here, which looks like a hotel room. We even got a pretty nice bathroom in here. So I was like, yeah, I'm pretty tired today, and later during the day it's also gonna rain again, also during the night. So I might as well spend the night here. And I asked her, well, what's the cost? And she said, oh, it's free. I was like, what? This is actually a proper, hotel room. It's not like a room in a normal person's house. So it's like a guest house, but it's not a guest house. Or for me, it's not a guest house. Anyway, she told me it's like their destiny to welcome guests. So yeah, I guess this is the Tibetan hospitality. I'm really, really grateful for that I'll have a nice night in here. And yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna continue cycling. And yeah, I'll see you then. Man, look how I'm being treated here. So now that kind lady also brought me a big bowl of rice with some homemade, I think, pork sausage. Also some homemade pickled vegetables. The hospitality is on another level. Okay, 谢谢。
这不来吗？
It's so much. Yes. Very good. Okay, ready to go. All right. It's okay. No, I go this way. Yeah, but thank you for everything. You sure you don't want some money? No. Sure. Okay, 谢谢. Thank you so much. All right, we can take one selfie photo. Okay, very nice. Okay, I go this way. Okay, 谢谢. I go. Okay, bye bye. Okay. Yeah. writing. Will do. Okay, 谢谢, bye bye. What an awesome encounter with that lovely Tibetan lady. She housed me, fed me, and wouldn't accept any money in return. And this morning she also sent me off with even more hard-boiled eggs and rice for breakfast. Incredible hospitality here. A big bridge under construction right here. On another note, yesterday in the evening I worked a bit on my bike, like adjusting the derailleur, and I needed to change my brake pads. But now I find myself in a bit of a predicament, because I know I bought the brake pads, but I couldn't find them. So either I lost them on the way, or I never packed them to begin with, and now I have a bit of a problem, because well, I only really have the rear brake that is working. The front rear brake is completely worn off, and even on the rear I don't have much profile left. So now the question is, what do I do? There are no bike shops here really, and ordering a package, ordering them online would probably take like 4 days or so to be delivered, because it's quite remote here. And yeah, so now the options are pretty much continue riding with only one brake, which is not a smart choice in the mountains here, or well, head towards Chengdu by bus and buy them, and then maybe cycle a bit more in another part of China, or head to the next country, which will likely be Mongolia. Sneak peek. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan. Right towards the next town. I believe it's called Yajiang, and today. And from there we'll probably have to take a bus, because I'm still pretty high, and riding down to Chengdu is like 2,000 meters of downhill, and that's not gonna work with only one brake. So yeah, I guess the Tibetan plateau trip comes to an end earlier than expected. But hey, I guess that's my fault. Let's have our breakfast in the sun here and observe the scenery and the crazy amount of infrastructure spending. So now they're building another road on the other side. They're also drilling another tunnel over there. Crazy, so few people live here, yet they spend so much. I guess it's one way to keep people employed. It rained again last night, and only a couple 100 meters higher. If you can see that up there, it snowed. And the coming week we're gonna have quite a bit more rain. So that made the decision to call the trip early a bit easier. 对个对对
你一个的呀？
对。
哎呦，微笑。
Alright. 好的。
慢慢去。
拜拜。拜拜。And the first tunnel, 1.7 kilometers long. I think today I'm actually gonna spend more time within tunnels than outside of them. And straight into the next one, 3 kilometers long. Pretty fresh in there. I gotta put on a jacket, cause we have the next one ahead, 1.5 kilometers. Wow, incredible scenery. All right, how to? Sorry, only 英语。I don't know， 我是德国人。So。外国人。对。地方。Yes。风景好。Beautiful, yes. 你看嘛。Amazing. 好热得很。Wow。你看嘛。
哎呦，吓死人喽！
哎。
Yeah. Okay. 对，谢谢。Thank you.
不谢，吃嘛。
Okay, I'll take a couple.
吃嘛。
Okay. No, it's enough. Thank you. More friendly Tibetans. I also took a nice portrait of them. Now the next tunnel, 3 kilometers. It really does make sense to build all these tunnels here, if you look at the terrain. Sorry, only English.
你有翻译吗？手机
听得懂吗？
One second. You can translate. No, all good. Okay, bye bye. Alright, just took a small break by the side of the road because I needed to recharge my headlamp and rear light. And the police pulled up, asked me if anything's wrong, and I explained my situation, and no problem.
火是全社会的共同责任。进入林区，防火第一。
你好。Hello.
你会说普通话吗
Sorry, 英语。
不会啊。
No, Jungle.
没网。
No internet.
但是我们这个动词叫过去不？
Yeah.
你坐我们的车出去行吧？
No problem.
很危险的那个路上。没问题是吧？怕不着吗？
It's okay. Or...
那我们就一起出去。
Cycling. Or...
没有信号，没有信号。
Yeah, no internet.
Let's go.
Okay. Alright, I'm not too sure what's happening. The police told me to follow them. Maybe they thought I wanted an escort through the tunnel or something. I don't know. Anyway, they're friendly.
Okay. 你是哪个国家的人？用英语翻译一下。
What country do you come from?
德国。
德国的。会说你到哪里？翻译一下英语。
Where do you go?
Towards Yajiang.
雅江县。
Yajiang.
自行车放我们车上。
I follow you.
好。
Okay, sounds good.
你那个，我们看一下，英语翻译一下。
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll get you out of here safely. It's very
Okay,
dangerous.
no problem.
骑过来吧，过来。
不对啊，OK OK。
我这是啥土巴路油？
You're so handsome.
谢谢 Thank you. Alright, the police just brought me here to Yajiang because one of the tunnels was under construction and very dusty. So I'm honestly kind of glad about it. And yeah, now I'm gonna try to find a hotel somewhere here and maybe also check out the bus station and buy a ticket for tomorrow. I will inquire about the bus ticket to Chengdu for tomorrow and then look for a hotel.
你要到成都吗？
Yeah, wait.
成都票这个地方买吧。 Well, that was a rather eventful day in the end. So after the tunnels, the police dropped me off at a random intersection. But then they followed me towards the outskirts of Yajiang, where I first went to the bus station to buy the ticket for the bus to Chengdu tomorrow morning. But they, for some reason, wouldn't accept my international payment method. So then the police put me in the back of a car again and drove me into the city center to an ATM so I can get some cash. The city is actually quite nice. And then they drove me back to the bus station and I could finally buy my ticket. And yeah, then together we went to the hotel where the police helped me get a room and helped me register because sometimes there are some problems registering foreigners. And yeah, this is my room. $20 a night, including breakfast. Pretty nice. And yeah, so that was it pretty much. Police very friendly. He joked around a little bit, and I guess that's the 4th country where I've been in the back of a police vehicle. The list is Iraq, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and now China. So that's quite a list. But never for the wrong reasons. So yeah, now tomorrow I'm gonna take the bus to Chengdu, and I'll see you then. And welcome to Chengdu, the city of panda bears and spicy food. But man, that bus ride was not very enjoyable. So we departed Yajiang punctually at 7 AM, and the bus ride was supposed to take 6 or 7 hours, but it took almost 9 hours because we spent most of the time on the stupid G318 road, which is China's most famous road and also most overrated road, because it's single lane, full of trucks, and what happens when a truck breaks down? This traffic gets completely blocked, and that is what happened. So we had to wait for like 3 hours there. And yeah, I actually saw a few cyclists on the road, but I would never ever cycle such a road. Too much traffic, too commercialized. But eventually I made it to Chengdu, and now I'm heading towards the train station to ship my bike towards the border with Mongolia. I quite like Chengdu. I've been here before, and it's one of my favorite cities in China. It's very green, quite vibrant, and a bit more laid back compared to other big cities in the country. And here we go. This is it, the shipping service. Yeah, hello. You speak English? Or? Okay, 谢谢. Bye bye. Thank you. And mission accomplished. It took around 30 minutes and cost roughly $30 to send the bike and some bags roughly halfway across China. And with that, the China journey comes to an end. I really enjoyed it. Beautiful country, beautiful people, very friendly. Of course, you have a bit of a language barrier, so the next time I'll come back, I'll have to learn a bit more Mandarin. But yeah, I can't wait to be back. And I hope you enjoyed the series as well. And with that, I'll see you in Mongolia. Make sure to hype the video, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.